Are you dating a narcissist? 10 red flags you shouldn't ignore. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the subtle yet impactful signs of a narcissist partner. We're talking about behavior that leaves you feeling unseen, unheard, and pretty terrible about yourself. Navigating dating is challenging, but discerning genuine affection from ego-feeding love is tougher. We'll break down 10 key signs of a narcissist, because knowledge is power. Let's get started. A grandiose sense of self, more than just confidence. The first sign is a grandiose sense of self-importance. It's crucial to distinguish between healthy confidence and narcissism. Narcissists have an inflated view of themselves, often exaggerating achievements and expecting recognition without merit. They name drop, embellish stories, and dismiss others' achievements while craving constant praise. This need for validation stems from inner fragility. If you find yourself constantly stroking your partner's ego or downplaying your accomplishments, these are major red flags. A healthy relationship involves mutual admiration and respect. Celebrate each other's successes without competition. Lost in a fantasy world, the perils of idealization. The second sign is a preoccupation with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. These fantasies can be all-consuming, making it difficult to focus on the present and the real people in one's life. Narcissists are often lost in their own world of grandiosity. They create elaborate stories about their future, filled with extraordinary achievements and perfect relationships. They talk endlessly about their rise to fame or fortune without concrete plans. Their conversations are filled with when rather than how, showcasing a disconnect from reality. They seek the perfect partner to fulfill their fantasies, becoming disillusioned when reality sets in. The ideal partner they envision often doesn't exist, leading to a cycle of disappointment. This need for fantasy can be damaging in relationships. Partners may feel inadequate or constantly judged against an impossible standard. When partners fail to meet unrealistic expectations, devaluation and disappointment follow. The relationship suffers as one partner feels perpetually let down. Relationships thrive on authenticity and acceptance. Genuine connections are built on understanding and appreciating each other's flaws and strengths. A shared reality is essential for a genuine, lasting connection. Embracing the imperfections and working through challenges together strengthens the bond. True intimacy grows from shared experiences and mutual support. It's about being present in the moment and valuing the journey together. By letting go of unrealistic ideals, we open ourselves to deeper, more meaningful relationships. It's in the acceptance of reality that true love and connection flourish. The special club, when exclusivity masks insecurity. In today's world, exclusivity often serves as a mask for deeper insecurities. People who feel inadequate or unsure of themselves may seek out exclusive environments to feel more important. The third sign of this behavior is the belief that they are special and unique, associating only with high-status people or institutions. They surround themselves with those who they perceive as superior, hoping to elevate their own status by association. Narcissists in particular seek exclusivity to bolster their self-image. They crave admiration and validation, and they believe that being part of an exclusive group will provide that. They name drop influential people, turn their noses up at the ordinary, and seek the most exclusive events. This behavior is not just about ambition or striving for success, it's about creating a facade of superiority. This need goes beyond ambition. It's about validating their inflated self-worth. They believe that by surrounding themselves with luxury and exclusivity, they can prove their worth to themselves and others. They believe they deserve only the best. This sense of entitlement can lead them to make choices that prioritize status over genuine connection. This can manifest in their choice of friends, partners, and brands. They may choose relationships and affiliations based on the perceived status they bring, rather than on genuine compatibility or shared values. They may belittle your accomplishments or pressure you to fit their elite circle. This can create tension and conflict in relationships as their need for validation overshadows mutual respect and understanding. True connection is built on mutual respect and shared values, not superficial status. It's important to recognize the difference between genuine relationships and those built on a foundation of insecurity and exclusivity. The insatiable need for admiration, when compliments aren't enough. In relationships, admiration and validation are important, but for some, it becomes an insatiable need. The fourth sign of a problematic relationship dynamic is the constant need for excessive admiration. This goes beyond the occasional compliment and enters the realm of needing constant validation. Narcissists crave a constant stream of praise to feel good about themselves. They often seek out compliments and validation from their partners, friends, and even strangers. They fish for compliments and expect praise for mundane achievements. Simple tasks that most people would consider routine become opportunities for them to seek validation. When they don't receive the adulation they crave, they can become withdrawn or sulky. This behavior can create a cycle where their partner feels obligated to constantly reassure them. You might find yourself constantly reassuring them and downplaying your accomplishments to avoid conflict. This can lead to a one-sided relationship where your needs are neglected. This need for validation stems from deep-seated insecurity. Despite their outward confidence, narcissists often feel inadequate and seek external validation to fill that void. No amount of admiration is ever enough. The more you give, the more they need, creating an exhausting cycle for their partner. This can be emotionally draining for their partners, who may feel like they are walking on eggshells to keep the peace. It's important to recognize this pattern and address it. A healthy relationship involves a balance of giving and receiving. Both partners should feel valued and appreciated without feeling like they have to constantly prove their worth. It's not your responsibility to manage your partner's ego. Each person should take responsibility for their own self-esteem and not rely solely on their partner for validation. Mutual respect and admiration are key. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel secure and valued, creating a strong foundation for lasting happiness. Entitled to everything, the world revolves around them. The fifth sign is a sense of entitlement. Narcissists believe they deserve special treatment and privileges without justification. They expect others to cater to their needs without reciprocation. This entitlement can manifest in various ways. They demand the best table, expect you to drop everything for them, and become enraged without special treatment. This stems from a lack of empathy. They fail to consider others' perspectives or feelings. This creates a toxic power dynamic in relationships. Relationships are a two-way street. Both partners deserve to feel valued and respected. Masters of manipulation, using others for personal gain. The sixth sign is interpersonally exploitative behavior. Narcissists use others to achieve their goals without regard for consequences. They see people as tools to be used and discarded. They use charm, flattery, or pity to get what they want. They guilt trip, play the victim, or make false promises. They're skilled at exploiting weaknesses. You might rationalize their actions or feel guilty for setting boundaries. Healthy relationships are built on mutual trust and respect. Consistent manipulation is a clear sign of conditional, self-serving love. An inability to understand, a lack of empathy. The seventh sign is a lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share another's feelings. Narcissists struggle with this fundamental emotion. They are consumed by their own needs and desires. This lack of empathy can manifest in many ways. They interrupt, dominate conversations, and steer topics back to themselves. They show disregard for your feelings and dismiss your concerns. This creates an emotional disconnect in relationships. Empathy is the cornerstone of healthy relationships. It allows for deeper connection, trust, and support. The green-eyed monster, consumed by jealousy. The eighth sign is envy of others, or the belief that others are envious of them. Narcissists constantly compare themselves to others, striving to be the best. They feel threatened by others' successes, leading to envy and resentment. They belittle others' accomplishments and become overly competitive. They project their insecurities, assuming everyone is envious of them. This creates a toxic dynamic in relationships. Healthy relationships are built on mutual support and celebration. Arrogance and haughty attitudes, a superiority complex in action. The ninth sign is arrogant and haughty behaviors or attitudes. Arrogance is an exaggerated sense of self-importance and superiority. Narcissists interrupt, talk over, and dismiss others' opinions. They are condescending and patronizing. They expect special treatment and become enraged without it. This behavior stems from deep-seated insecurity. It creates an imbalance of power and fosters resentment. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and equality. A trail of broken relationships, the price of narcissism. The 10th sign is difficulty maintaining healthy relationships. Narcissists struggle to connect emotionally, leading to short-lived romances and tumultuous friendships. They blame others for relationship problems, claiming to be victims. The common denominator in failed relationships is their narcissistic traits. Their need for control and lack of empathy lead to conflict and relationship demise. Pay attention to a pattern of broken relationships. It could indicate deeper issues. Thanks for watching. We've covered 10 key signs of a narcissist partner. These signs are a starting point for self-reflection and awareness. If you recognize these signs, approach the situation with compassion for yourself and your partner. Set healthy boundaries, prioritize your needs, and seek professional support if necessary. You deserve to be in a relationship where you are respected, cherished, and loved for who you truly are.